PHP is a popular server-side scripting language used primarily for web development to create dynamic web pages. Unlike client-side languages like JavaScript, PHP code runs on the web server, not in the user's browser. PHP still drives over 75% of all websites that use a server language. Whenever you want to build a website with register, login, or user content, chances are high that you want to use PHP. Let's take a look at an example. When a user, also called the client, opens your website, the browser sends a request to your web server. But what is a web server? A lot of people make this really difficult, but a web server is simply a computer, often located somewhere else in the world. Technically, it could also be your own computer, and you can use your own computer as a web server. But that's usually not a great idea. Websites should be online 24/7 and respond quickly. And keeping your personal computer running all day is neither practical nor reliable. That's why websites normally run on a server provided by hosting companies. These servers are designed to stay online 24/7, or at least that's the idea, and are much faster than a normal PC. Unless you're a millionaire and have a crazy good PC. Your PHP code is stored on these servers, often in huge data centers, and is executed there whenever someone visits your website. PHP now acts as a middleman between the user, so someone who wants to access your website, and the database. It can communicate with both the user and the database, but the user cannot talk directly to the database, and the database cannot directly talk to the user. This separation makes everything much more secure. For example, if a user tries to send malicious input, PHP can validate and sanitize the data first and prevent harmful code from ever reaching the database. The database is usually also stored on a server. It can be the same server that your PHP code is running on, but it can also be a different server. If the user's request is valid though, PHP retrieves the necessary data from the database, generates the HTML, CSS and JavaScript for the page, and sends the final result back to the user's browser, so the user can see it. And the browser only receives the finished web page. It never sees any of the PHP code running behind the scenes. So in simple terms, PHP handles all of the logic on the server and sends the final result to the client. Everything the user sees is the output from PHP, not the PHP code itself.